McDonough's still on it, and McDonough is pulling gems out. He had an interview with Mary, and this was big. I don't think people are talking about this enough. Don has charges from 7 different people coming from Utah for SA while he's in jail in Hawkins County. So basically, we know where Don's going to be for the next 4 more months anyway. Then it looks like that's 4 months that Utah has to get their ducks in a row. They have 7 witnesses. They've already got Don having made a statement after being read his Miranda rights. Now, it's hard to tell what Don has done, went and said after he was read his Miranda rights. All that's going to be held against him. And we know how Don downplays SA. And I'm sure he did it. And I'm sure they took his statement and recorded it or, whatever. And it will be used against him. And he's already had enough out there talking on. I've heard him say stuff on Voices Behind the Wall, on the interview room, on different places to where he basically admits to what he did and downplays it as victim blaming. So I don't think Don's getting out of that. I think in 4 months they'll have enough to prosecute for that. And if that's the case, Don's probably not going nowhere for a long time, if ever. So now this means, what does Don have to lose? Can't sentence him to no more jail time. If he gets 30 years out of this, Don's 58. Think about it. If he gets a long sentence from this Utah thing, what does he have to lose? So if Don knows, and I've always said, I think he does know now for sure. I think there was probably some accessory after the fact, but I still honestly believe that Candus is more at fault than Don in whatever happened. That's my personal belief. So if he's already spending the rest of his life in jail, and how Candus has been acting outside of their marriage while Don's been in jail. I'm not saying she's done anything, but Don and his ego can't take much. She's been out goofing around with Benny, calling Don jackasses, this and that. You don't think Don, if he knows he spent the rest of his life in jail, will roll on her? Oh, you know he will. I guarantee it. So this might actually be what eventually brings the case to a conclusion. And I hope everybody realizes how big that is. Mary did say something I disagreed with. She said Don is scared of prison, has been. I think he got scared straight back in the day. I beg to differ. Don's in jail now, so he's not that scared of it. And he's getting ready to spend a lot longer there, so if he is scared of it, then he don't act it. Mary said back in the day, the judge threatened the chain gang on Don, and it scared him straight. Like Don was going to be out there chained to other people, clearing fields and making big rocks smaller rocks. And Don was like, hell to the no. I don't know if they got chain gangs in Utah, but Mary sets the timeline a little bit. At August 30th, they had went to the DA about SA charges in the Don case. So that case has been building for a while. Mary says they're also looking for Don's accomplices in the attack on her. There's other people in trouble for this also. Apparently Don had help in some cases. Said the last time that Don had attacked Jeannie was the first night he had been out of jail, been home from prison. See, and Don's dad covered all this shit up for Don. So that shows you how twisted that relationship was. They talked a little bit about the marker thing that Don did for summer in Utah. They was saying that the timeline for that was, it was on a layover on the return trip from Dr. Phil that they went and did that marker thing. Way up in the mountains, they did a marker for summer. And Chris has already had people up there with search dogs and cadaver dogs, and there's nothing up there. But that is so weird. People that show no more emotion and things for their daughter who's missing than they do. But yet they made a special trip to do that marker thing in Utah where Summer had never been. Yeah, I get her name Summer Moon Utah Wells, but still that's odd. Chris says women are never wrong. Y'all think Chris is a pushover. Chris is a player. You know what I'm saying? He's got that uh, I'll build y'all up game. That's how Chris plays it. Always saying nice stuff to his wife. He's got that good guy game. I feel like Chris, when he was a detective, every time it come to good cop, bad cop, Chris got stuck with good cop. Now he's stuck on it. They did say that the detective had said Don was uncooperative. Don? What? Don Wells? Donnie? Uncooperative? Come on. They said the detective was quoted as saying Don was the hardest person they ever had to interview. I wonder how they meant that. I mean, he was being an ass or he was, I don't know. Acting a fool, behaving, I don't know. You ain't gonna get Don to say he's wrong. I'll guarantee that. If they thought they was gonna play the sympathy on Don, because Don sees nothing wrong with what he did. I don't believe. They brought up the marriage thing. Is Don and Candus married? I don't think nobody knows for sure. I really don't. Now they were saying that Don's sister, when she heard about all these happenings from Utah, she ran down to the police station, was raising hell because they was questioning Dawn about that stuff. I'm thinking she's just a female Dawn. Mary says Dawn knows where Summer is, in her opinion. They promote Mary's YouTube channel again, kicking with Mary. She has her name in the title and everything. Mary says Dawn will flip out if he's charged. I think he's getting ready to flip out because it's looking like he's getting charged. Now, they said Don's stepfather used to do some evil shit to him, so that's what gets this kind of behavior started. Mary said Don's always been mean as hell, burned down a farm at 5 years old. Now, at 5 years old, man, I gotta kind of cut him some slack then. You know, you should have been better watched than to have been able to burn down the farm at 5. See, that's what happens when nobody watches these kids. That's why we're in the situation we're in now with Summer. They made it out like Don had all the serial killer traits. Starting fires, torturing animals, wetting the bed. Now, I never heard him confirm if Don wetted the bed or not. But Don, I tell you, if that's the 3, we know 2 of them. I'm thinking you wet the bed. I'm thinking you're probably going to be doing a lot of wetting the bed now that you're thinking about that prison sentence from Utah coming up, maybe. That's the Mcdonough interview with Mary. And, you know, like I said, this could be big. This could be what finally bring some answers. Because if Don ain't got nothing to lose, I'd hate for him to have some dirt on me.